So anyway, we got her done, but the team, they just crazy knocked it out. Just,
Good.
I mean, it was a well-oiled machine.
Ah, damn.
Welcome to Cue the Mic. I'm Darren Worth.
And I'm the snowish Randy Twyford.
And I'm Emma Derflinger, and this is episode 136.
Boy, that's kind of a monotone, Emma. You really need to wake up more than 5 minutes before the podcast.
I literally just slept through my alarms, okay? And maybe I'll woke me up at 3. It's been a rough morning. Leave me alone.
Ooh.
But I'm here.
Ouch. Ouch.
I'm here. I just need to get my coffee to kick in. It'll be fine. Everybody?
Okay, nobody talk to Emma, okay? Nobody talk to Emma here for the first 15 minutes.
All right.
No,
Darren,
that's not what I said.
How are you doing today? Thank you very much. How are you, Darren? Good. How's life in Des Moines, Darren?
Just a little bit of snow. I'm not sure where it went, but
I think it's went down here. Our ground's covered pretty well, so.
Yeah, I can still see the grass.
No, there ain't no grass on this ass down here.
You can't see the grass?
Huh.
Wow. Maybe I'm in a little pocket of no snow. I mean, I bet you I don't have an inch of snow.
Oh, yeah.
And they're saying...
I have probably an inch. But we're supposed to get like 10 to 14.
Downgrade 6 to 9 if you get up early and look at the weather.
I'm looking at the weather right now.
What's it say?
10 to 14.
Wow. We got to quit looking at CNN for weather.
Yeah, that's a
KCCI.
problem.
Local.
They'll take you the wrong direction.
I don't go to CNN for anything. I'm not like you guys.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better.
I feel like I'm dark.
You are a little dark. You're a little darkish.
Hold, please.
That didn't help.
No. Let's check the radar.
Yeah, a little bit.
I thought you were talking about our singing.
There.
Yeah, that did help.
That helped you out. That helped you.
I had to put some overhead lighting on.
There you go. Looks nice on you this morning.
Let's see.
Except for these light bags underneath my eyes.
Yeah.
They're from your glasses.
Where I'm like, that just shoved it further up your eyes. No, you look like you're going to welding class.
I'm just going to go. God, my eyesight sucks.
Okay, put them back on.
Put them back on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Attaboy.
We're better. We're just going to deal. I'll just lean down like this.
Okay.
So, Darren, how was your Thanksgiving sales?
Well, sales were amazing.
Okay.
Sales were amazing. I never took the time to figure out, but I heard a couple. Somebody said 430 and somebody said 470. So I'm going to take the average and figure it was just above 400 somewhere.
Really? 400,000?
Holiday meals going. Yeah, 400,000, Randy. Yeah. I got the jet fired up, getting ready to go.
Well, I was just wondering. I know you guys do a volume up there, but 400
meals. As far as meals going out, I mean, it was by far our largest ever.
Is it really?
I don't think anybody cooks anymore.
No.
I don't think anybody just cooks. But I'm telling you, outside a couple mishaps, one, probably both my fault, actually.
That tracks.
We knocked it out of the park. I mean, the team is like, oh my God. Shayla took the lead, and she did virtually all the planning as far as adding numbers and, you know, what all needs to go out, all the catering, all the invoices that went in, and manipulating all that data and adding all that data together and making spreadsheet after spreadsheet about planning list about how many turkeys we need and how many gallons of sides and mashed
Right.
potatoes. And I mean, we had just the sheer volume 90 gallons of turkey gravy.
Wow.
Yeah.
90 gallons.
90 gallons of turkey gravy. It was crazy. Yeah. Only a couple mishaps. You know, we switched. Yep.
This was Darren during the.
Yeah. This is
This,
that. That
this was
was
Darren doing all
me.
the hard work, Randy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. They. That's thanks, Amanda. You know, Amanda. You know, when the second shift crew come in, I was taking a break.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Still see
Yeah.
you're sporting that longshoreman hat. That looks nice on you.
Oh yeah. Should I get it on for today? I got it.
No, you're
It's right
inside.
here.
No.
It's the Joe Pesci look that I'm told.
Is that it? Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's right.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's once I was just able to sit back and watch the well-oiled machine. I was just going to be in the way. I was just sitting there waiting for the little old lady for her box to be taken out. If she couldn't carry it, I carried it for her,
Right. Right.
or put it on the cart because it hurt my back too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we started off with, we thought we'd get a jump start. Now we didn't start doing anything until Monday morning.
Right.
As far as cooking and whatever. Shayla spent the weekend kind of manipulating all this data, and then, we make special labels for every size pan that goes out. So as you can imagine, we just don't serve like a pan of mac. We serve mac in a half pint, a pint, a quart, a half gallon, a gallon.
That brings up something. I think that's a good idea. I do everything by the pound. But
Right?
it's amazing how many people. I'll take a pan of mac and cheese. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We've got quarter pans, we got half pans, we got full size pans. How many people you serving? Oh, okay.
That's
But
all they care. That's really all they
they
care
really,
about.
it really is the truth. And I mean, I don't know how to educate people to get them that. Well, you just have to do it on a one-on-one basis and explain to them that, what's your pan compared to my pan,
Yeah, we almost made the switch to the pound, and I wanted to I think you can save a shit pot full of money by having stuff by the pound, because I know everything that goes out of our place gets overportioned. And
Yeah.
I know there's, let's say you're, I mean, for us, even if you're 5% over,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Huge.
Think of the food cost, 5% of that food cost going out the
Exactly.
door on catering.
Exactly.
We do what, $3.5–4 million worth of catering.
Uh-huh.
So let's say you got $1 million, well, $1.5 million worth of food cost. Think about cutting 5% off of that.
Right.
There's 75,000. Boom.
Well, now on our caterings, we don't do that by the pound, of course. We do it by the pound based
Do you
on
weigh it?
total.
Do you weigh it by right? Do you
Yeah.
take it and weigh everything out?
Yes. Like the total party planner will say, okay, you need 10 pounds of potato casserole. So when the guys are making the potato casserole, they'll pan it up and weigh it to 10 pounds. So everything
So
does get weighed.
they will put everything on the scale.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where our opportunity is, but it also, when you've been doing something for so long,
Oh, sure.
it's like, and customers are used to, hey, I just get a quart, I get a half pan, I get this, I get 2 quarts,
Right.
I get a gallon, whatever. When your catering is based upon that, ah, man, just it's change, and it's change I'd like to do, but I'm not sure it's worth the pain,
Right,
right?
right,
Because there's a
exactly.
lot of customer education in the kitchen. No problem. Here's a scale. Here's a pan. Anybody could do it. Now, what
Right.
happens is we say, okay, a deep half this far from the top is a gallon. Well, if somebody
Okay.
fills it up a little bit more, then we overportioned. Or
Right.
we could
Exactly.
underportion. I doubt we underportion
Exactly.
too much. But how much? A third pan. We send out a half gallon in a half pan all day long. Well,
Uh huh.
a third pan holds a half gallon. Now
Okay.
the third pan's a lot more expensive pan, so we're better from a pan perspective to use the half pan. But
Now, are you,
if you take 2 quarts of water and dump it in a third pan, fits perfectly in there.
well, that was kind of headed to my question is when you do that, half a gallon of if I could buy potato casserole from you for that buy a half a gallon, right?
Yeah, 2 quarts, half gallon, whatever, same. Yep.
Well, but that's by are you doing it by weight or by volume or
Well, that's really by volume,
right?
right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But if you're doing it right, weight and volume should be the same.
No, I disagree with you.
Well, if you have a serving size that I'm sending out,
Uh huh.
I'm not saying the weight and the ounces are going to be the same. I'm not going to say the liquid volume and the weight of it's going to be the same.
Okay, I agree with you.
But if your formulas are set up right, that you're sending out like pasta salad doesn't weigh crap. Probably
Like
weighs,
coleslaw,
a serving's probably 3.5, 4 ounces.
right?
Whereas, in a pan, a scoop of it's 6 ounces.
Right.
So it's that manipulation, and we've talked about it many times. We've talked about it many times, and it would be a lot more streamlined, but it's like turning our catering operation after how many God knows years, 17,
Right.
18 years, turning it on its head. And
Oh
Exactly.
it's
yeah.
just become one of those, like, if everything would stop for a month and then you could readjust, but nothing ever stops for a month. So we just
Right.
kind of had decided just to keep going,
Sure. Sure.
and
And
try
then,
and
as you said, the
educate.
educating the customer is going to be huge.
Yeah, I mean, we could do two different systems and say, hey, when you're says it's a gallon, okay, make sure you put that on the scale and weigh it out to this many pounds. That
Right.
way we
Right.
know exactly what's going
Well,
on,
yeah, that's true.
right? That won't happen either. Nonetheless, so anyway, the team, they did an amazing job. And every year, about 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago, that used to be my job. And Amanda, and we'd sit and two or three people, and we'd add up all those numbers. And kind of the last couple of years, Shayla's just taken it upon herself to do it, and she's just done it. And
Good.
it's a huge undertaking. And then I get so frustrated because I look back on it. I was sitting there yesterday morning after Thanksgiving. It was early. I was in the kitchen, and I was sitting there going, with all the technology out there, we ought to be able to take this, upload it into AI, and take all that data and have it do it for us.
I would agree.
Well,
And
I'm
then,
sure you could.
yeah. So, and I mean, part of the problem is it all comes out in PDF. So we got to figure out when it's not holiday season, how do we get that out into where those reports come down in an Excel that we can get out and manipulate? Now, I know AI can probably read the PDF, but probably not as, it's just going to take some doing
Right.
of somebody outside, and probably what I need to do is get just somebody with a lot of AI. I need to get old Seth McAllister
Oh boy. Oh boy.
and
Or
say,
Emma.
here's what I got. Well, yeah, I'm not sure, Emma. You think You think that's possible? It's possible. I know it's possible. But it's in a
I'm sure
PDF
there's.
today. It's not in a data file.
Yeah. I actually think that it would prefer you to upload it in a PDF.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know if ChatGPT would take a data file, to be honest.
Huh.
I mean,
Well,
I could
I
try.
think, I think, yeah, I think I may have to play around with that next week as I'm working from a remote location. That might be a project because,
There you
and
go.
then the other problem we had was, there's always human error. And we only had about 3 or 4 of those that I know about that, a customer ordered this, but they wanted this. And we go back and because they order online, but it
Yeah.
doesn't totally integrate into the system because TPP hasn't got their shit together yet.
Right.
So we're in Zeppler and we bring it down, then we manually enter it. And when we manually enter, we fumble fuck a key and we put in dinner slice ham versus dinner slice turkey breast or whatever, which
Right.
then throws off your count. So we always joke. We get to Wednesday afternoon, and 2/3 of the orders are gone, and it's 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we look at each other going, "Okay, now we're going to start running," because we set up in our banquet room and distribute all this stuff, and it's a pretty well-oiled machine.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we get to the end, it'll be like, hey, we don't have a half gallon of mac. Okay, run to the kitchen, get a half
Right.
gallon of mac, and then come back, and then hey, we need a pound of brisket. Oh, but whatever. But then when I walk in on Friday morning, hey, what's that extra half gallon of mac doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's this extra pound of brisket doing here? So it seems
Mm-hmm.
like all the stuff you ran after that we couldn't find was there. It was
Didn't
either
have.
just buried, and we have all these Coke coolers lined up
Mm-hmm.
of everything labeled, and we got Amanda she called out every single order, and Alex was there, and Shayla was checking people in, and Amber, and Sherry was pulling meat, and Brenna was the accountant double checker. We pull every order and then we double check every order in front of the customer to make sure they got what they
Yeah,
wanted.
we did the same thing.
Yeah, so which is super important. I mean, I'd like to at some point just get a reefer truck and work an overnight crew the night before and just pre-pack every box
That would be good.
and put their name on it.
Uh huh.
And then when you showed up, here's your box.
Yeah, just run around the
See ya.
reefer. Yeah.
That's really not a bad idea.
Yeah, the problem is if you're going to pre-pack the box, you'd have to use the different box, which is fine, but then you'd have to unpack every box in front of the customer.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if you're doing that, then you might as well just pull it. And I mean, we've got a pretty good system, actually.
Put it
It's
together.
pretty good.
Put it
But
together. Yeah, you guys got it.
the
Yeah, it
only
is a
two,
well-oiled machine.
the only two mishaps, and I will take the fault on both of them, was it was Tuesday afternoon, and I'm in the kitchen, and they pull out this ham, and they're putting it in a bag, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" "Well, we got a half ham going out," and I'm like, "That's not the holiday ham." Well, so last year we switched when we got the breakfast restaurant. We switched to a pit ham, not a pit ham.
Yeah.
We switched away from a pit ham to more of I'll call it a buffet ham, so that we could be more consistent with it as far as ham steaks and slices. And it's a great quality ham. I mean, I love it, but it looks like a damn hot dog, right? It's a big hot
Because
dog.
it's just
It's a buffet. It's formed. It's
Yeah.
regular ham, but it's formed.
Right.
And so we're taking this formed ham that's been cut in half because we did a half ham, and we're putting it in a bag. And I'm like, what, wait, that's not our ham. What do you mean that's not our ham? And I'm like, Well, no, for holiday meats, we order in the Smithfield silver medal ham.
The pit ham,
Well, we smoked all the hams.
right?
We smoked the wrong ham.
Oh,
So we had 63. Do we have 63, 40 some? I don't know. Numbers are numbers. We had all these half hams.
oh shit.
And I'm like, this dog doesn't hunt. Well, what are we going to do? And I said, I'm going to order in the right ham on Wednesday morning. And we're going to smoke these hams and cool them down and package them up.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And so then we had all these other hams that were smoked that we could use for sliced ham
Right.
because it's
right.
a great ham. And we had already accounted for that. So we had tubs of ham. We had like 4 big lugs of extra ham.
Sure.
Well, we use it in the restaurant. We use it in the breakfast restaurant.
I was gonna
Needless
say.
to say, we're down to just 1 tub left. So,
You're
and
right.
worst case scenario, we're chunking it up and grinding it up because we use that much ham for ham balls every week anyway. So
it
that
wasn't like
was
you're out of
that
something.
was a recovery. But the biggest fuck up on my part was I was smoking turkeys on Monday night, and I didn't want them to get screwed up. And Eric, who was one of our pit guys that normally does turkey, his wife had a baby, and it was just bad time. I said, you know what? I'm just going to load all the turkeys, and I'm going to take them all off. So I did our old Taylor method, they call it, the putting all the frozen turkeys on. So I loaded 96 turkeys up on 2 smokers outside, and it was beautiful out at that point. It was beautiful, and loaded them up. And so then I told the front of the house manager, I said, hey, there's turkeys on outside. I'm not sure what the temp's going to be, so don't worry about the temp. Just make sure the smoker's going when you leave tonight.
Just
Well,
double check it.
I probably should have said, hey, the temp should be here. And I didn't. I just said, make sure the damn thing's going. Right? So I walk in 3 o'clock in the morning to check these turkeys. And one of the smokers burning along fine, 225 degrees. One's at 160.
Yikes.
And I'm like, uh-oh, ruh-roh, Shaggy. This is not
Shaggy.
good.
Right.
So I open up the pit, pull out my thermopen, all these turkeys that are 120 degrees. And they've been there since 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
You think?
You think. So I sat to myself and went, well, first I said, motherfucker. Nobody to blame but yourself. So I went and got some meat lugs, and I proceeded to unload the turkeys and take them right down to the dumpster and fill the dumpster with 48 holiday turkeys. And at 6:30, I called and said, or I looked online, and we had still, because we had overbooked turkeys, and the day before, I had told the guy from PFG, my main meat guy at PFG, I said, hey, we can go ahead and turn some of those turkeys loose. We're not going to use all these turkeys. And he's like, Darren, that's a really good price on turkeys. We're just going to see what you need for Christmas. And in January, they'll sell like hotcakes anyway. It doesn't matter. I'll find some little diner to buy them. So
Right.
we're not going to turn them loose because we had them set up as a proprietary item for us. Only we could order it.
Sure.
Okay. Boy, am I glad I did, because we needed 12 cases of turkey and we only had 13 cases in stock. But the problem is they were in Rock Island. They were 2.5 hours away.
Uh-huh.
So I jumped in the van and headed to Rock Island.
Did you really?
And they had 12 cases of turkey sitting on a pallet. And they said, hey, let us get you a cart. And I'm like, cart? Let's load that pallet in the back of the van. And they said, great idea. So we go out to they pull me around back to the dock and load this pallet in, and lots of Smokey D's fans in the warehouse. got my picture taken. They were taking pictures of the van.
Now, what day? This was on Tuesday.
Yeah, that was
Wednesday.
Tuesday. That was
Oh, I thought
Tuesday
it was
morning.
Wednesday.
that was on Tuesday morning. So then I said, well, we're going to try again on Tuesday night. So luckily, we had freed up enough space that I could cook turkeys on the rib smoker, because then the weather got super cold, and the wind was blowing, and it was, it was 20 degrees and the wind chill was 10.
It was gross.
And so I didn't want to fuck with that outside. And they're like, no, we can fit these in the rib smoker. Well, in order to be out, I needed them all out by 6 a.m. So I started them at 3 and I came in at 2 in the morning and started pulling these turkeys. And by 5:30, 6 o'clock, we had them all pulled and they were all perfect and nobody got sick.
That you know of yet.
Well, if they got sick, it wasn't because of me.
What else they
Fair
had
enough.
to eat, Bill Milroy?
Because
You did the right thing.
And the PFG guy goes, I sent him a message saying, man, I'm glad we didn't turn those turkeys loose. I fucked up. And he goes, you did the right thing. He said, I appreciate that. He says, most guys would have just cooked it through.
Yeah.
Most would have just cooked it through.
You did do
and
the right thing.
Just served it.
Because you
And
didn't
I'm
know how
like,
long they'd been sitting there at 120.
Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't, but long enough.
For shit to happen. Yeah, that's
And-
what I'm saying.
And they
Your
didn't
food
look,
safety-
and they didn't look good. And my food safety, yeah, she was right on my shoulder right there. She wasn't even there yet, and she was on my.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to.
Yeah.
To look and knew
Right.
that.
Mom, she would have been all over your ass if you didn't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken that beating.
No.
Right.
I wasn't
Good.
going to anyway. I knew exactly. In
Yeah.
a split second, I'm like, motherfuck. And then I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to cook turkeys again tonight.
Yeah.
That,
And that's what we did. Got a
worked
nice
out.
dumpster picture.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah,
the
well,
local
I can-
raccoons loved it.
Oh, I'm sure they. Here, I'll send it to you because then you can. For people that watch, it's.
Ew. Ewy. I don't really want to share this. Or I will.
It's a
It looks
dumpster.
kind of gross.
Well, yeah, that's what the turkeys look.
Go ahead, show it.
Oh, looky there. Dumpster turkeys.
Yeah, sure shit is.
Sure as shit is. Yeah, 48 of them son of a bitches.
Turkeys are such an interesting looking bird.
It's one of
they're
those things
cooked
you're
like
like,
that.
God, do I trust this thing overnight? Do I trust it? Yeah, I trust it overnight. And thermostat was off. It was
Whoops.
off
What do you
by
mean?
60. It was off by 60 degrees.
Oh,
Nobody
the
knew
temperature was off.
that. Yeah, because as soon as I got there, it was set at 225.
Oh, okay.
It was set
It
at
hadn't
225,
stuck
and
or
it was
something, or-
it was burning at 160. As soon as I flipped it on, boop, flipped on.
Whoops.
You mean you raised it up off of 225
Yeah,
to
I
a
raised.
higher
Yeah, I
temperature?
raised it. I raised 320 something, and it went right
So
up. I'm like,
did nobody else know that, or
I don't know.
what do you
Is what
cook
it
on
is.
that pit?
Just overflow stuff all the time.
Okay, so it doesn't get used that much.
It doesn't get used that much, but it'd been used every day that week.
Oh,
But not by me.
yeah.
Oh well. So anyway, we got her done, but the team, they just crazy knocked it out. Just,
Good.
I mean, it was a well-oiled machine. If you're a customer coming in, I just like sitting there because I do a lot of times sit there and you just watch these customers as we're pulling these orders. And I mean, it's like Amanda's yelling out, okay, I got a holiday meal deal. I got, I got a whole turkey and I got a half gallon of beans, half pound of mac, herd, boom, boom, throw it all in a box. Brenna comes up, signs off, boom, out the door. It was
Boom.
It was nuts.
Out the door.
It was nonstop.
Yeah.
And then you get to the end and you're like, okay, what do we forget? Because you don't want to cook a lot of extra stuff. I did have some extra turkeys. Turkey breast were up. Turkey breast for some reason. I mean, we had over 700 pounds of sliced turkey.
700 pounds?
Yeah. That's in addition to the turkey breast that we had. This is the whole turkey breast. We had 700 pounds of dinner sliced turkey going out. And so at the same time, our friends at Michigan Turkey shorted us. And so
right. I know that
really struggling trying to find this turkey. So at the last minute, I'm like, I'm going to have to cook on Thanksgiving Day so that we have enough turkeys to get us for Friday. So I came in, I was doing stuff over there anyway. Thanksgiving Day, I came in the morning, about 5:30 in the morning, I went and threw 24 turkey breast on, got them. We did a nice holiday cookie decoration or cookie baking thing that we do at the restaurant with Sherry's family that we've been doing for a few years, and got them all done by about 9:30. And then I walked back out into the walk-in cooler and we're short turkey. So I ran to Cisco and bought 15 cases of turkey.
Breasts or whole?
Breasts.
Breast. Okay.
Couldn't find any turkeys, but about 15 cases of breast. And I'm walking into the back of the walk-in cooler and sure enough, there's 5 cases of turkey breast of our own Michigan turkey breast sitting in the back of the walk-in cooler on the ground. Thawed, ready to go.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops. We actually, Lane's parents catered in, or had a Main Street Cafe in Ankeny cater our Thanksgiving dinner. And the turkey that they made was pretty fucking spectacular. Do
you think they made the turkey?
I don't know. The turkey we had was good.
Was it a roasted turkey or what was it? They may have. They do.
I don't
know.
It was sliced by the time I got there. It was sliced by the time I got there, so I don't know. But it was delicious and maybe the most moist turkey I've ever had.
Oh, so they did. So it was already. Was it a whole bird when they got it?
When his mom got it? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it was a.
But
I'm guessing it was a cooked turkey pump.
Well, either way,
yeah,
it was delicious.
If you can get away with it, Randy and I were having a conversation ahead of time about looking forward to Christmas. Well, we weren't looking forward to Christmas. We were looking forward to Christmas.
Yeah.
Two different ways because I hate.
What got me
Christmas,
to thinking,
right?
Mike Johnson at Sugar Fire, he posted yesterday his Christmas stuff, starting to post his Christmas stuff, and I thought, instead of waiting until 2 weeks before,
it's not a bad idea.
We post our stuff at the same time. We run one holiday menu. And we just run it through. Now we sell a ship pot full of turkeys on Thanksgiving and we don't hardly sell any, which I need to make a note that we can't sell many because I've only got 10 left. So we can sell 10 turkeys because there's no way I'm going to go walking around Walmart trying to find 14-pound to 15-pound birds.
Call in early. They'll get them for you.
Nope. Not doing it.
Okay.
Do you think that you've probably already sold those 10 turkeys?
I doubt it. We only sold 8 turkeys at Christmas last year.
That's all you sold?
8 turkeys.
Who wants
yeah,
a
we
Christmas
sold a shit
turkey?
pot full of hams.
You want
and
a Christmas ham?
and Christmas and ham. Christmas, I bet you we don't do a third of the orders at Christmas that we do at Thanksgiving.
Right.
I don't
would
know.
agree.
Maybe
And I think
maybe
debating on
times
whether-
change.
I'm debating on whether to even do Christmas stuff.
Do
'Cause
it.
We won't sell that much,
Yeah, is it worth the hassle? Because I think Christmas
Yeah.
becomes of we don't do prime ribs, okay, and but people do soups and they'll buy lasagnas and stuff like that.
Right.
Christmas, I think, has become more of the non-traditional holiday, where Thanksgiving is kind of the everybody grab. We're going to have turkey and we're going to have ham and we're going to have.
Do you sell a
stuffing
lot
and
of
all
ribs
that
at
stuff.
Christmas?
Yes. We'll
I
sell
can
a lot of
imagine.
ribs at Christmas, and we'll sell a lot of bulk meat, brisket and burnt ends and stuff like that.
Right.
But not near the turkeys or the turkey breast or anything
Yeah.
like that. We used to do an apple cured pork loin, and we took that off the menu. Way too much work.
Right.
We used to do prime ribs. Oh my God, we have one customer, I swear, ordered a prime rib every year, and that prime rib got fucked up every single year. And every year I either went at the last minute to Hy-Vee as we were closing and bought a fucking way, way overpriced prime rib and lost $100 on the damn thing to make it right with this customer, or I've cooked on Christmas morning and got him his prime rib.
Right.
And we fucked the same customer up like 4 times. And when I was looking, I didn't see him walk in at Thanksgiving, but when I was looking for him to walk in the door and went, okay, oh God, I hope we didn't fuck it up. But that's the main reason we got rid of prime ribs.
Well, and you and I were talking, if a fellow was to make money like you make the margins that you should on that, you'd be selling prime ribs at $45 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
will people pay
Prime
that?
rib is expensive.
I'd rather just educate people and say, if you want a prime rib, if you want smoke on it, which most of the time people wanted them roasted, they didn't want them smoked anyway.
Right.
Well, if you want a prime rib, just go buy a damn prime rib and throw it in the oven, because it's going to take the same amount of time it takes you to reheat my prime rib, right? Because we used to roast them and cook them up to rare.
Right.
So just go buy the prime rib and cook it up to whatever you want.
Right.
Because there is no magic. You're going to have to, if you're going to cook prime rib, you better have a remote probe or a probe to check the temperature of the damn thing.
Right. Right.
And so they're not just like hey, turkey, throw this in for 2.5 hours. It's,
It'll get done.
Good. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, that's been always my part, is on doing some of those prime ribs, is getting them the right, medium rare, and people want, well, I sure wanted that a little more done than that and stuff. So,
Well, but they're reheating it. So if they fuck it up reheating it, guess whose fault
that's what
that
I'm
is?
saying.
That's
what
your
I'm
fault.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Taking that monkey off our back. So,
Yeah.
but I'm just debating on whether we're going to do the holiday stuff, our Christmas stuff. We probably should, because we'll sell, as you say, sell some bulk meat. We sold quite a bit of bulk meat this time for us. I mean, more than I thought we would sell. And and our sales, I'm kind of like you, Darren. There was 2 fuck ups, and that was my fault. We didn't get the orders in.
What's going on over there, guys?
I skipped the order. I missed the order that came in on toast, and but luckily I'd cooked some extra turkeys, so I had the turkey for the people, and then the other one was some side items, meat and stuff, and that was in Jacksonville, and they said they would take it hot. It didn't make any difference to them, so we were fine. But still, as we went along on the whole deal using toast, I kind of figured out more and more what we need to do on it and stuff. So, But I don't know. But the other thing we run into is, we're doing it out of the back of a van. So if you get a day, Christmas Eve's a day like today with a blizzard out, you know, you're out there in the weather and stuff.
Yeah, speaking of
Ewy.
weather, our outside walk-in cooler space didn't. I wish I could have had it on Tuesday morning, but I didn't get it until Wednesday morning because it was still 50 degrees on Tuesday. Well, I couldn't. Of course, we got a blast chiller, and we're trying to cool all these turkeys down.
Uh huh.
And so you just, and plus on top of the huge amount, we had every smoker full. Every smoker was plumb full
Right.
of product, burn ends and pork and brisket on the overnight cook. So we got to get all that cooled down. We got to get all the turkeys cooled down. And we're like, oh my God, we just don't have space. So it's actually better that I fucked up the 48 because I only had to cool down 48. And so then the next morning, all I had to do was roll the 48 outside, and the wind was blowing and it was 25 degrees outside. That was the best blast chiller ever.
Cool them down.
Oh my God. They were cooled down like in 2.5 hours. It
Wow.
was like boom. Until Amanda come in and goes, "What are all these turkeys doing out here?" I'm like, they're in my blast chiller. Well, are we going to move those before customers start showing up? Leaves were blowing. I'm like, hey, just make sure you don't package any leaves in these damn things.
Yeah, exactly.
Take the air hose and blow them off when they come out. They'll be fine. It was quite the experience. So I'm not sure we made a lot of money because my turkey bill was $1,200 to go pick up the replacement turkeys. So,
Right.
and the ham thing, we were able to use all the ham. So, but
So you weren't at a loss on that. So.
No, and I keep looking. The turkey. The problem is when you're doing prearranged pickups like that. We sell a turkey breast, and we sell a 3 to 4 pound turkey breast.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they come in, and some of them weigh 6 pounds. Well, what am I going to do? Cut off half their turkey breast?
Right. I know exactly what you're saying.
So you send the 6-pounder out, and so I paid for 6 pounds of turkey, but I only charge for X amount of turkey.
Yeah, exactly. There's a little variance in those turkey breasts from time to time.
Yeah, lots of variance. Lots of variance.
I just wish we had.
Unless we're going to get some in way ahead of time and start weighing them and throwing the frozen, throw them back and say, okay,
Right.
These are all going to be holiday turkey ones. But
Yeah, I wish I had some more of those because we've got some meals coming up. They've got turkey on the meal for caterings, so I'm going to have to do those other turkey breasts. So
yeah, it's just tough.
But mid-December we'll have some more in.
That's what I'm hearing. December 3rd for us next week.
That's not bad. Then I'm thinking, well, should I load up a bunch of them and have them on hand? Well, unless we're going to start selling turkey on the food truck, no. And we aren't going to have the food truck. We've got one thing next weekend, a Christmas fair that we're doing, and then the truck's pretty well done,
Right.
And I was
truck and snow don't go together.
And cold weather and diesel on that generator. Thanksgiving morning, we did that. Fed the homeless and the shut-ins.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
That went pretty good. Went real well. We had. I was busy in town doing the food truck people. Well, I say I was. Colin and Dion were, and Colin's done the whole pickup deal enough, and he kind of loaded the van, so he knew where everything was. But he was kind of keeping me up to date on that of people that like the order didn't get processed and stuff. But anyway, a couple of the people that were kind of heading up the thing, they came out and helped us. So on Wednesday, we got all the sides done, all the potatoes and dressing and all that stuff. We got that all done. And then we cooked those turkey roasts on Thursday morning. I
Yeah.
put them in about 3 o'clock, and so then later on put in the all the sides, and we ended up having enough oven space. I thought we was going to run out, but we didn't. And so we got that all put together and loaded on the truck, and it was probably 5:30. I thought I'm going to just check this generator to make sure it'll run because it was it already turned off cool. Didn't start.
Oh.
I'm like, what the fuck? My luck. So I'm like, well, Joe and I can wrestle that generator in the back of the van and take it in, and we can make it work. But just so, and the truck started fine, and because I had it plugged in. So then later on that morning, it was about 7:30 before they got there. I thought I was going out by the truck putting something in. I'm like, let's just try this one more time and see what happened. It started.
Huh.
And you know how you see those guys I've been watching some football, when they'll make a touchdown and they're going, yeah, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, yeah. That's the way I was doing in the kitchen. I was like, yeah, the motherfucker, yeah, you kick ass.
You were doing this. You were doing the celebratory dance.
Yes, I was. Then I got
Yes,
to thinking,
he was.
do I shut it off or not? Because it
No.
started. So I let it.
God,
Well,
no.
I did. I let it run for about a half hour, 40 minutes, thinking that would get it heated up pretty good. And so then when we switched it over to the generator, it started and ran good. But
No.
the event next weekend.
Always have a back plan though.
Yeah, we had. It was like, okay, Joe and I, we've got ramps that you use for four-wheelers to get back in the pickup, get in a pickup, get a four-wheeler in the back of the pickup. So we could just use. I got those that we roll it up. Marlon and I can roll it up in the back of the van. I thought Joe and I can get it back in there. So we had several people come by. We probably did 120 meals altogether, and there was me and then another one of the volunteers in the truck, and it really worked out good. I was at the steam well doing turkey, potatoes, and gravy, and then she was over. We had some warmers, and we had the corn and the dressing in warmers kind of on the other side behind me, and she was filling those and then would hand them out. Had a lot of pre-orders per se of people that were in the senior citizens in some high rises and stuff like that where they couldn't get out, so we delivered. Joe had 3 or 4 people doing deliveries. And
wow.
So we were doing delivery. That worked out really well. We had one batch of 26 meals go out to one of the high rises, senior high rises. And then, there were some people. Joe was outside talking to them, and I was taking care of them. And Joe said we had probably about a half a dozen people that he could tell were living in their cars. Come and get meals. So they got a good hot meal, and stuff. So
Good on you.
But it went
Good
well.
on you.
yeah,
Yeah, I always think about how to do something like that on Thanksgiving Day, and I'm like, do we have enough energy once we
Right.
get done with all this huge thing? We donated. I found a church, and we had this church that was doing this big meal, and so they wanted some pork loin and wanted to know if we'd donate pork loin and turkey breast. So I donated 60 or 80 pounds of pork loin and 60 or 80 pounds of turkey breast to them, and they had
Sure.
a guy that was actually going to cook it. So
right.
they did that. But I mean, we have a place, Chuck's in Des Moines, it's a Italian restaurant, but they've been doing meals out of Chuck's, and I think they're all to-go meals. But
Right.
they do like 1,000 meals out
Yeah,
of
I
this
can only
kitchen.
imagine.
And you'd like to. I just love doing stuff like that. We used to do the Christmas tree giveaway at during Christmas with the Iowa Barbecue Society, where we give away free Christmas trees and
Uh-huh.
all kinds of food and stuff like that. I mean, I'd like to maybe reinvigorate that somehow, just to give people that nice warm meal and give them
Right.
some groceries and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of timing of trying to figure out how do we get that done.
Yeah. And we had food left over, and we were able to take it to the warming facility there in town. So it was going to get used that night, for people that were coming in for a place to
Yeah.
sleep. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
but the turkey roast turned out real well. I mean,
Yeah,
real
for
well.
people that want to take that, that's a turkey roast, and I was like, it's a turkey roast. It's pressed and formed. It's not. I
No.
mean, when you look at these turkey roasts, Butterball has one. I think we use the Butterball one, but it's a netted turkey. But all they're doing is taking a breast and shoving it in this net, and then they're filling the net full of turkey thigh meat, raw on one end. So it's a turkey breast on one end, it's thigh meat on the other end, and they net it together. And so it's raw turkey. It's not processed turkey at all. It's a
No,
pump
no, not at
bird,
all.
And I mean, we did that on Tuesday night. We actually smoked ours for a while to get some smoke on them, and then we put them
Right.
in our CVAP ovens and finished them in the CVAP oven.
Sure.
And it made it so much that cook time was a lot less, because most of the
Sure.
time they're still half frozen, because we don't have any place to slack all that product.
Right.
So we ran it through, and I think it must have been about 8 o'clock Tuesday night. We finished pulling them. So I was taking them out of the CVAP and letting them rest, and let them rest for 20 minutes, half hour, and then digging into them and shredding them up. And then that way we could crowd back them up first thing Wednesday morning before the crowd got there.
For your pulled turkey.
We call it deboned. We just say deboned white and dark turkey is how we sell it. And we only sell that in 3-pound packages.
And you sold quite a bit of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had 93-pound packages, I think. I had a whole speed rack full. I was sick of pulling turkey. I guarantee that.
Sure.
Because, I virtually only have to work 2 days a year, and those are the 2 days. I mean, they were like 2:30 in the morning till 8:30 at night, both days.
Yeah.
So when Emma shows a picture of me sitting there, I'm just sitting there because I'm fucking worn out.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
I didn't take the picture.
I really wasn't that worn out. I mean, shit, Thanksgiving, people like, oh, did you get some rest on Thanksgiving? I'm like, no. I got up at 4:30 in the morning. I went to the restaurant. I put on 24 turkey breast. And then at 7:30, my bride and her sister and her mom and, everybody came over, and we baked Christmas cookies that I had mixed up the day before somehow, or 2 days before. And we baked off 40 dozen Christmas cookies.
Wow.
And then made all the frosting and stuff. And so got them out of there at 10 o'clock, went home, decided why buy noodles when you can make homemade noodles. So I did see that. Ship pot full of homemade noodles. And then I made homemade dinner rolls. And then I had to, by that time it was about 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then I headed back to the restaurant because I needed to load all the meat for the smokers. While we didn't get a lot of slack time on our brisket points,
right?
Because we kept our inventory low because we had to have a place to store all this holiday meats when they were going done, right? So I was dealing with blocks of ice of brisket points, so I had to pry apart. They had a little thaw on them. I had to pry apart every single one of those.
Oh my God!
300 and some pounds of brisket points. I was fucking cussing. It took me, normally it would only take me a half hour to load, 600-700 pounds in the smoker. It took me an hour and a half of pulling this shit apart. And so finally I'm like, man, I got to get so then I went over to Sherry's mom. I cooked the whole dinner, got that all done. And at 7:00, I said, see ya, I'm going to bed. So it was a day. There was no rest.
No rest.
No rest. But I wouldn't have it any other way because I was bored to death during the week last week when I didn't have a barbecue contest.
Right. I say you're probably going through a little withdrawals, aren't you?
Shaking.
You're shaking a little bit and having to call and talk to somebody about your problem and stuff.
Yeah, I got therapist.
Yeah.
No, now's the time to start thinking about improving the system.
This is the time where you don't work in the system, Randy. You work on the system.
I
On
know
the
that.
system. We're getting ready to work
It's
on the system.
on the system.
I was
Tis
hoping
the
to
season.
record. I was hoping to record this podcast from sunny Florida, and my wife had to work today. She didn't have to, but she said she had to. But when I talked to everybody around her, they're like, she didn't have to work. Well, evidently she wanted to work today, so the flight doesn't leave until tomorrow.
I don't blame
Well,
her.
we've got a bunch of caterings coming up. I don't think our December has ever been. I compared it to last year, and we're probably up 30% in caterings this year compared to last. And
Isn't that crazy?
yeah, it really is. And the majority of it all in Springfield. So corporate stuff and mainly it's all corporate stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, it is the season. They're giving back to their employees.
Yeah, we're doing Lowe's. We got a catering for Lowe's, and then some construction companies and stuff. And I foresee people calling Monday wanting to book stuff.
Yeah. May want to get through
We had a
though.
few last week call in last minute, but I think there will be more call in to see what we can do on tomorrow or Monday and Tuesday, and we'll give the old sure we got plenty of room, and then figure out how the hell we're going to do it. Figure out how the hell we're going to do it.
Yeah, and I imagine we're not going to get killed today in the restaurant because of the damn snow. And
how was yesterday? I was going to ask you, how was the Friday after Thanksgiving?
We're always slow then, and the threat of snow killed our night business. It started snowing, must have been about 6:30 or 7 last night.
Okay.
And so, of course, it nosedived that business, which we expected to be slow.
Sure.
We did have a lot of catering. I mean, I was there coordinating the caterings going out yesterday, and we still had like 13 holiday orders going out. Plus, we had quite a few deliveries and stuff. Yesterday.
Do you get any of that business from like Target and the big retailers that?
Yeah, we do.
Want to
on
have
the Black
meal
Fridays.
brought in?
Yep, we had an Amazon fulfillment one yesterday, and we'll get a lot of that. Especially we get that during their inventories and the Home Depots and stuff like that.
Right.
Where they feed the whole crew on 3 different shifts or 2 different shifts.
Sure.
So that's always good business. But
I worked Black Friday, and let me tell you, Black Friday retail workers don't get enough credit. That was like working in a war zone.
yeah,
It's crazy. It was crazy.
I never go into a store at all on a Black Friday. I stay the fuck away from it. But yesterday, I needed a tool. Because I was mounting a new light bar on my snowplow yesterday afternoon. Right. And I'm like, I got to go to Harbor Freight because it's like a rivet gun tool and nut zert tool.
Right.
And I'm like, I need this tool. So I'm like, go to Harbor Freight. What a fucking zoo.
Oh, I can imagine.
What
the
and
fuck?
on top
Just because
of
you
that,
put a for sale sign up that's the same price as it was last week, but it says it's on sale.
Yeah.
People, I mean, I waited 20 minutes in
top of
line.
that-
I'm like, I just want the tool. Where's my express people got to work line?
Yeah.
Not, I want to fuck with holidays.
and on top of that, this snowstorm did affect a lot of it too, because like for the painted trees specifically where I work, we were supposed to have a huge event today because it's Small Business Saturday, and
Right.
we are literally a home for small businesses. And so we had this big event, and everyone that came in yesterday was like, "Oh yeah, we were gonna come tomorrow, but because of the snow, we thought we'd just get all our shopping done today." And I was like, "Oh, great!"
Great.
So yeah, we had done a lot of sales almost immediately. I was like,
Now the
"This is cool."
breakfast restaurant was killer busy
Oh, I bet.
yesterday
tracks.
morning. It started to die off a little bit about noon, but I mean they put up some really really good numbers. I mean I stopped in, I had to drop off something for him or whatever, and I stopped in and I mean if you can believe this or not, I was so busy yesterday I didn't get breakfast until 11 o'clock.
What?
I can believe that.
I didn't get breakfast till 11 o'clock.
My God.
Randy, are you sick? And on top of that,
was-
we're recording this during prime breakfast time.
Oh boy.
Oh
So,
boy.
but let me tell you, my meal. So, of course, I hardly ever eat at my own restaurant, but my regular breakfast restaurant was closed.
Sure.
So, anyway, so I walked in. I'm like, what am I going to have? What am I going to have? And trying to eat somewhat healthy, but not eat a big breakfast because I had missed breakfast. It was lunch.
Right.
We had ham balls on the menu, and I looked at the ham balls. And I'm like, wow, that looks really good. I said, time to create. So I took a Martin's potato roll and threw it on the grill and toasted it. And I took a single ham ball and put on there and smashed it down so it smashed on that Martin's potato roll,
Right.
and then put an over easy egg over the top of it.
Oh my god.
That sounds good.
It was super good. And it was like because you had like this ham that's kind of a breakfast food, right? You got ham,
Right.
Yeah.
and ground pork,
And your egg?
and the egg, the sweet glaze was kind of. I'm like, this kind of works, and they looked at me like, you're not putting this on the menu. I'm like, no, this is just gonna be the Darren thing. And then last night I had turkey. I only got a little bit of turkey the day before, and I'd cooked way too much turkey breast. And so I had a whole pan of turkey breast that I was going to cryovac up and use. I'm like, Sherry was going out with her friends, so I had me a nice rice bowl with diced turkey in it. It was really good.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Listen,
It was
I love a good rice bowl.
Oh,
They're my favorite.
me too. I could eat rice bowls every day.
Randy, I got him on that trend.
I don't
Oh,
know whether you
credit
can
there.
buy a rice bowl down here in Jacksonville.
Well, you don't buy them, you make them.
You make them.
Well, I know, but if you wanted to buy one, I don't know of any place that would sell one.
Well, maybe you ought to
the
have
only
a rice
place-
bowl.
The only place that made them in Des Moines closed. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
well, that I went to, my poke bowl place closed.
Maybe I
That was
should
pretty
open
devastating.
my barbecue restaurant and have rice bowls too.
Yeah, rice
Uh,
bowl.
Darren's trying to do bowls. Don't steal his thing.
Yeah, I'd like to really change the Crafty Mac to Crafty Mac and Bowl, and that's been a vision that I've had for quite some time.
Literally
to
since I
turn
worked
into
there.
rice bowls, yeah. And it's
Right.
just one of those things that
Which-
just never gets to the top of the list. But
Right.
I mean, I've got the recipes. And I thought about that last week. I'm like, maybe I should do this that and meals to go, the cold health fit meals or whatever.
Right. Right.
We just moved so much food that's non-barbecue related through that restaurant that I think we could just package up and buy one of them little machines that you do that and it puts the little cellophane wrap on top of it.
Oh, on top of the microwave thing.
Yeah, I just think you could slay it. I mean, for some reason I thought all those places went out of business, but I don't think they went out of business. I've drove by a couple of them that people want them pre-made meal. It's just like Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Nobody knows how to cook just go buy a turkey and put it in your oven.
Oh,
But no, they'd rather me cook the turkey and them go reheat it in the oven.
right.
Just doesn't make
With
any
our
sense.
directions. With our
With our
directions.
directions.
JJ
Somebody's
smoked the
telling them
turkey
what
this
to do.
year.
the same directions that were on the pretty much on the package of the turkey that they could have bought. But
Yeah.
that's fine. Added value, and that's what keeps us in business.
I was getting ready to say that's what keeps us in business.
Well, Randy, do you have a farm report today?
Well,
Yeah.
yes and no.
What?
What do you mean yes and no?
No.
If we don't have
I
a
don't-
farm report,
I
we're
don't
going to get
have
We're
a
gonna
market.
lo-
I don't have
We're
a
gonna
market
lose on it.
report. I don't have a market
That's
report.
okay. We don't need a market report.
But with the onslaught of snow and within December, a lot of grain contracts come through. If you're driving out through the country, watch out for semis. I about got run over. I kind of pulled out in front of one yesterday afternoon, and he tried to run me down.
Well, I
And,
don't blame him. Cut him off.
Well, I thought he was farther down the road than he was. So
I don't think that
And
was
it's
an
just-
official farm report because we didn't have the fly swatter out. Can we retake that?
Well,
Retake line
Brought to you
2?
by
take two.
Take 2.
Today's farm report is brought to you by First National Bank of
First Nat-
Barnesville. We're swatting for your business. So when you're out on your travels on these snowy days, watch out for four-wheelers. I say four-wheelers. I still call them four-wheelers, but side-by-sides. Because them crazy fuckers will be out all over the road
Oh, Jesus.
This
later on
crazy
today.
fucker's getting ready to get his out with the snowplow
I was
and
gonna
just go
say-
fuck
No,
around.
these won't have snow plows on them.
Darren is one of
they'll be
those.
just out riding in the snow, So it wouldn't be a bad day. I got some briskets I got to cook today and put some more on tonight. It wouldn't be a bad day to have somebody, if they happen to come by and, hey, what are you up to? You want to go for a ride? Check out the snow on the side-by-side? Because I know there's some places where guys are getting together for drinking. So there's a shed someplace within probably 3 miles of here that by the afternoon there will be a social going on. And
Well, yeah.
it would be nice to spend the afternoon in a social.
Go to social and learn what's going on with the local economy.
The local gossip. The same
And then you
difference.
can have a better farm report prepared for next week.
Yes, I
Yeah.
can have a better farm report. But there is a lot of grain moving here in December, so watch out if you're out in the country, watch out for trucks and stuff, semis and that out hauling grain.
And in the other report, the market report is if you're looking to reduce your taxable income for this year, as we go into December, it's always important to reinvest in your business.
Right.
I still have a food truck sitting there for sale.
Yeah. I was going to say,
because that damn site that Randy said put that food truck on and it'll sell like a
I
hot cake.
apologize for that one.
That motherfucker's still been sitting there 9 months later, and I've still got an SSJ Old Hickory sitting there, and I'm
I
like,
think you should put a for sale sign on the food truck.
yeah,
and just
then
see
I
what
gotta
happens.
Then you're
deal
going to
with-
have every
then I
dog
gotta-
in the
then I
country
gotta
stopping
deal
and
with
wanting to
it.
talk
I
to
don't
you.
like tire kickers. I'm thinking that
Yeah.
some bitches. I'm thinking in the spring, it's just. I'm not even going to put it inside. That some bitch is going to sit outside. It's plugged in.
Why not?
Right.
I think I'm just going to let it sit there, and I think that some of a bitch is going to go to auction
Just take it to the
unless
car auction.
somebody wants to buy it.
Food truck for
And
sale.
you'd make them a hell of a
It's-
deal, I'm sure.
Make them a hell of a deal.
It's a
'cause-
beautiful, beautiful, vibrant blue and neon green. It's ready to go.
Yeah. Either that or I'm going to
Just
turn
take
it into
it.
a rice bowl.
There you go, mobile rice bowl.
We should take it up
Except
to the
you-
crab. We should take it up to the ornery chicken. Oh, people wonder why they can't order at the counter. We'll just put it outside. You want your drive?
I was gonna say-
there it is, right there.
If
Right-
you
right up
honestly
to the
if you parked that food truck in that parking lot and you were selling the honor chicken out of it, you'd probably be pretty successful.
Yeah, let's not just bring that up to Sherry.
Yeah.
Right, Sherry would like it gone.
I'm just hoping someday it catches on fire or something and collect the insurance money.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I just got my notice yesterday that it's time to renew our rural fire protection thing with the city of Jacksonville.
Ooh.
So
Yay!
that'll be a good project to work on today, and our annual food permits license.
Yeah.
Work on that. Be a good time to work on that before we get busy. And
Yep.
Yeah.
so that's
Well-
what I think I'm going to do instead of just watching shit on Facebook and Instagram.
I'm going to go
And
plow
you know what?
snow. I'm going to go try and, I got guys plowing the restaurant, but I'm going to kind of roam around from restaurant to restaurant and kind of just keep things open.
There you go. You got a heater on
I-
that thing?
Heater?
Yeah.
Oh, Randy.
Yes.
Furnace.
Randy, I got heater, I got air conditioning, I got a stereo, which I won't ever turn on, but by God, it's
Right.
there with speakers that turn blue and green and and
He's got heated
and-
seats. He's got
and
the whole
beige.
shebang.
Oh, you
Let's
got
be
heated
real.
seats too.
No, I ain't got heated seats.
But what
Probably
new
does.
apparatus did you put on? Did you put one of them big high powered light bar?
Oh,
Bars
I got
on?
oh my God, you would not believe it, Randy. Yeah, I put a 50-inch LED light bar with 234
posted-
million lumens.
He posted
boy.
it on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't post the light bar. I hooked that light bar up to the battery. Of course, I had to wire it all, and that was yesterday afternoon. And I flipped that sumbitch on, and Sherry's like, I think you're going to have to shut that off going down the road because you're going to blind the shit out of people.
That's
My God, I'll
Puerto
be able
Rico.
to see in the dark. Oh, man.
That's Puerto Rico. They take pickups and four-wheel and side-by-sides and those dune buggy things, and they put the goddamn just bright light bars on them. At night, you just can't see.
oh, man.
Can't see.
Can't
Matter of
see.
fact,
Blind
it's
you.
starting to get light out. In order to use it, I better get out there.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm going to run
mine's-
it because now it's street legal. So I'm going to run this to the breakfast restaurant and check
There
on
you
it
go.
first.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if you haven't already, follow us on social media at Cue the Mic
Oh,
Pod.
I got
Find
another
us.
thing to fess up.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get
Let's hear it.
done my test on the degreaser stuff
No.
for the grill
You didn't-
grates.
Oh. Okay. Well, you have today. You can get it to us
Well-
next week.
Yeah, I'll get it to you next week. Been too busy this week, but I got the can. It shipped in this week, so I got the can of it and stuff. So
Report back.
report
Yeah,
Let's not
back.
lose
report
sight.
back.
We'll put that in the notes.
No, it's sitting
Okay.
on the dining room table, so it's right there. So
Okay. Well,
I had to fess
do
up.
you guys have
Okay,
anything
now-
else?
Now,
No,
Emma,
no,
you
I don't
can
have
go.
anything else.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll restart. If you haven't followed us on social media, you can find us at Cue the Mic Podcast on all platforms. Nope, Cue the Mic Pod. There we go. Look, Randy, you screwed me up.
Okay.
And you can find us on YouTube at Cue the Mic Podcast. Like, follow, subscribe, do all the things. You know the drill. Randy, take it away.
Boom. Snow holiday out of here.
Snow holiday.
We're gone.
Boom.
We're gone.
We're
We
gone.
will see you guys next week.